Hello. Right, so I've just finished doing my second video talking about my experiment. We did some truffles last night, magic truffles that contain psilocybin, uh, which is pretty interesting. And now I'm going to talk about uh, something that my girlfriend Bryony came up with. She said, "What would you say to yourself, or what if we wrote a letter to ourselves at 16 and 15-year-olds?" In fact, no, she fucking didn't say that. I'm making shit up. What I'm on about. She said, well, what if we write a letter? What if we were to write a letter or something similar that we could pass to our children, that when we're older, that when they're same age as us, I'm 25 in a couple of months, or when they were like 15, 16. So, first of all, I'm going to do what would I say to myself, to my 16 and 15-year-old self. And then I'll do, if I had a child, what would I say to them? So first of all, like, what would I say to my 16 and 15-year-old self? Well, so when I was 16, left school, I had 2 weeks off, or 7 weeks off and buzzing. I even had the summer holidays. I had 2 weeks off. I went straight into work, straight into like a working man's world as a carpenter, on about, I think it was £2.70 an hour, something crazy like that. But to me back then, I was buzzing. I came out with like £116 a week or something like that. I can't remember. But that to me was a lot of money. So I had to go up quite quick. My mother and my father, my mum and dad, split up when I was 16. Told me that they didn't love each other anymore. I took a lot of it out on other people and out on myself, out on my body. I used to do like cocaine and stuff like that. I was no like fucking addict or anything mad like that. I just did it more than a 16-year-old should do. 16-year-olds shouldn't really do it anyway, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, yeah, and my brother was in the army. I think he's been in the army for about 4 to 6 years. I'm not too sure. And he went off to Iraq, fighting the war out there. He's now out of the army. But I mean, yeah, what would I say to myself? I'd say, I don't know if I'd say a lot, to be honest, because I'm incredibly appreciative of what I've been through, even though I've been through like some shit, like seeing my mum and dad split up and close relatives die and stuff like that. But it's shaped who I am today, and I'm proud, and I'm incredibly proud of the person who I am today. I probably wouldn't say much, really. I'd just say, live your life, because life is incredibly short. I have to tell you one thing I would say to my 16-year-old self is, make sure that when I go out biking at the end of January 2014, wear a fucking helmet. In fact, I probably won't, because I'm glad the accident happened. It's opened my eyes a lot to life and how appreciative I am of being on this awesome fucking planet. So excuse me, just had fucking like 2 pots of coffee. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say a lot, because I was going through a difficult time when I was 16. Because you're going through, you're going hairs around your fucking cock. You're figuring out who you are. I had quite a few different groups of friends. I didn't have one particular group of friends. I had quite a few, and I'll hang around with different, and they're all quite different. Which I'm so fucking glad I did. Like, because I kind of didn't know where I was going, what I was going to do in my life, and I'm glad I thought like that now. Because I'm glad I didn't choose a particular path to go down, because I'm still unsure, because it meant that I was doing all different things. I was hanging around with different people, I was learning from different people. And now I'm a bit more mature, I say a bit. I want to do it on a bigger, I want to do it in a bigger version now. I want to travel the world and meet cultures. I always say I want to sell bananas in the jungle with like a tribe from Peru, maybe. I want to well, I probably wouldn't swim down the Amazon because I got eaten by some fucking piranha. But yeah, I want to travel the world. I want to go to Africa and help children and stuff like that. And I want to help people. I'm becoming less asked about money. And I'd say to my 16-year-old self, I'd say, it's not all about money, mate. And just live life the way you are living life, because life is awesome, man. Just enjoy it and just be good to yourself and be good to the people around you. We met a monk, me and my girlfriend, we met a monk in Thailand a couple of years ago in Chiang Mai, in Thailand at his temple. And we meditated with him, we tried meditating with him and stuff like that. And he said to us, you have to try and act good, speak good, and think good. Say that to my 16-year-old self. And yeah, that I wouldn't say a lot. I honestly wouldn't, because, like I said, I wouldn't change anything. Jeff Thompson on London Real interviews once. I've been watching London Real recently, and it's fucking incredible. It's so good. Like, it's fucking awesome, man. And the first one I watched was with Jeff Thompson, and what a one to watch. Like, for the first time, this is just after I had my accident, and I got out and walking the street again and working properly again and getting more confidence and becoming less anxious and whatnot. And he said something about man's just gone fucking blank. He said something about I can't remember what I was fucking on about now. But he says no, it's gone, bloody gone. Damn truffles. Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't say a lot to my 16-year-old self. I know I keep on fucking saying it. I've said it about fucking 10 times already. But yeah, I'm very proud of you. Come like, oh, that's it. So yeah, Jeff Thompson said, and I completely agree with him. This, like, I have felt regret. I don't feel it no more. I have felt it, and I know what it feels like, but I don't feel it anymore. And I completely agree with him. I did some things I wasn't proud of and that when I was younger, but in a way, I am glad they happened, because I'm proud of the person I am today, and I have many incredible friends and family and people surrounded by, even strangers. Strangers are fucking awesome. Like, I'm glad I'm surrounded by humans and all sorts, because they've shaped who I am, and my own experiences have shaped who I am. They've shaped me. I hope, and I've inspired and shaped other people also. So yeah, like, I wouldn't say a lot. I'd just say, be good to yourself and look after yourself, and life's short. And just by saying life's short doesn't mean you have to go out and do a few grams of coke and fucking down 10 pints of beer and shag around and all that stuff. That's not fucking you only live once and all that dog shit. Like, you only live once, so live well, have respect for other people, and have a laugh and enjoy it. I'd say that to him. Like, so yeah, that's how I'd do that. So if I think of anything else, I'll add more later on. But yeah, that's what I'd say.